Well, it's definitely been a wild day in crypto, and we've definitely seen some ups and downs, some red and green. And for the most part, we haven't done anything today. Prices have stayed pretty stagnant. It's been mostly a BTC day, where BTC is one of the few that's green in the crypto market. And that's actually a little bit important, because BTC had been showing a little bit of weakness, not doing a whole lot, but now we are in fact seeing BTC show some strength, potentially prepping us for this next leg that we've been waiting for, this next extension in terms of altcoins as well. Now, while we're waiting for that, we need to talk about some of the news that was taking place today, because there are some big ticket items. Some of these involve embrace and progress here in the US. Some of these involve fake reports. And I want to obviously make sure everybody has the clarity that they need. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell, it's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So we did in fact see BTC actually breach 120K again today. I believe at the time of filming this video, it's about 119 or so, but I believe we got up to all the way up to 121. We saw some assets flip green, then back to red, and we're just making our way through the day. And really, some of the big news items today are the reasons that we're seeing this up and down in the space. First of all, earlier today it was announced that Robinhood is actually launching ETH staking here in the US. And while that might sound like kind of smaller news, people need to remember that Robinhood is a very large platform that has a crap ton of users. Yes, a metric crap ton. And why that's so important is Robinhood just started getting into the crypto game late last market cycle. And it's going to be a big reason why the crypto market does in fact take off. Having that accessibility to millions of users worldwide is a big deal. It's going to be a huge tool that gets us into mass adoption. So definitely nice to see them showing further embrace there. Big announcement as well today is that Donald Trump may in fact be considering eliminating capital gains on houses. So that is a huge development, and could obviously open up a lot of capital that, instead of flowing to the government, does flow to other risk-driven assets like the stock market, like the crypto market. We're still waiting to hear if we are going to get no capital gains on crypto, or even US-based crypto. That is something that had been floated around late last year and early this year. Hasn't really materialized into much yet, but definitely something to pay attention to, because now we're starting to hear more of this this tax reform approach taken head on. Now, something big that took place today, the Senate released their first version of the Clarity Bill. So if you guys remember last week, this was voted on by the House and it passed, and so now this advanced to the Senate. So we are in fact making this progress in terms of structure here in the US. If you guys caught my video, my ADA video yesterday, I was actually talking about US government embrace and adopting blockchain tech. And guys, this is a big step towards that. Now, it's still going to take some time, obviously, to get a final version of this done and passed and reviewed and back to the House if there are revisions. And so we're kind of dealing with that progress, but things have been accelerating on that front. So definitely something to pay attention to there. Now, one of the big things that I saw floating around today was mention of Jerome Powell's resignation. Not a real thing. All right. First of all, this morning he did speak, and there was no talk of really the economy, no talk of a resignation, no talk of anything per se. And so it had gotten pretty quiet. And then as the day progressed, there were fake reports that were put out on the interwebs saying, oh, yep, Jerome Powell has resigned. And we actually saw a little bit of a pump in the market, and it turned out it was fake news. So again, the big thing we have to wait for is official announcements regarding this. It is still speculated that he is in fact going to be resigning. And it's a question of when that is going to be, if it's going to happen. I think that when that does take place, the markets are likely to go nuts, especially if it takes place before this next FOMC meeting, because again, I think that does heighten the likelihood of an interest rate decrease. Again, those dates are July 30th and July 31st, but that's kind of what's been going on today. Kind of a nothing burger day for the most part, but we are making progress. We are getting there. We are seeing the market just fundamentally remain strong. And, you know, apart from any surprises or big liquidation events or anything like that, I would think that it's likely we take another step forward sometime in the near future here. So I appreciate you guys as always. As always, this isn't financial advice. We'll see how we get through the back half of the week, but have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.